About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the
second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
Complete to George Pickens. A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
Then on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Lions' 33-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
2nd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he spins through. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
From the gun, here's Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 41 yards. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The extra point forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and rings it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Cowboys 3.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Shifts by him. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Prescott now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
For the Cowboys.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe
fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
180.
Goff now looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
3rd down and 10.
180.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway. And fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott to throw it. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Gibbs straight ahead. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
now
7.
Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And the Lions 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Missed.
This will not go down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
14 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A beautiful fake. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. This is caught. Touchdown. Ross Dwelly. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Lions 14. Cowboys
So that
10.
drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and
Here's the
10.
Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that with second down.
Incomplete.
Now a second and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And again, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 17.
So that drive spanned 5 plays.
14.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're
to the right side and intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys.
A nice, tidy little drive there,
Lions
getting the ball
14.
in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out now come the Lions.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Brings up a 3rd down.
To throw is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th
That's
down.
an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on down.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout.
It's a gain of 8.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage up, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. I have all the offense that you already referenced in the first half. Put them all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff now to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Taken down back at the 42.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Second and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Prescott. He finds it. Oh, he's hit. He lost some football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the fumble recovery. Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezeraku, his second sack of the night. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Cowboys take
and out now come the Cowboys. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
26-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 23. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Go win him, go win him. Wait, 20.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. We'll get this to about the 38. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Detroit.
yards.
And the Lions, first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
180.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Prescott to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
to the air again. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
13-yard line.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
12 yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And just shutting him off there.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
61 yards.
And the Lions strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead.
31. Cowboys 24.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over.
So
1st
Dak and the
10.
Cowboys down by 7. 2:13 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Jalen Tolbert. 10 yards on
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It's a gain of 2.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
1st and 10.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. They'll find Williams on the slant. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings
Now
up
Prescott.
3.
The middle complete. That's Ferguson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Brings up
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
That is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Goff. St. Brown on the catch. Still fighting for more. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. The Cowboys take over first and 10. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball